The banking industry is going through a pretty massive transition. They're firing employees, they're cutting down office space. 2024 is not going to be a good year because generally when the feds want to cut rates, it means the economy is having some big problems. And boy, does the economy have big problems. We're already seeing some of the biggest mortgage trusts in the world just shutting down. Muddy Waters is trying to open a big short position to take out the Blackstone Mortgage Trust. It is a crazy bear fest right now. So we check out what's going on with Schwab. They are kind of scared as well. Schwab laying off 150 of its San Francisco employees. And this is surprising because everyone thought Schwab is kind of done doing this. Because Schwab recently already cut over hundreds of employees at its former San Francisco headquarters. And of about 2,000 employees are affected by Schwab's most recent round of layoffs. And a good chunk of it is in the HQ in San Francisco. So layoffs are happening. They're cutting by 5 to 6% of their workforce, which is an enormous amount. That is not small at all. And the Schwab HQ is actually in one of the best areas of San Francisco. It's around this place, right next to the coast. It's actually right next to the DocuSign office, which is pretty nice. And this office is about 16 to 17 stories high. And they are now forced to cut corners, cut office space. They used to occupy every single floor of this office building. Now probably only 5 to 7 floors, and they're already cut another 150 workers. And in the office space of this small that is controlling all of the West Coast investments, when you cut 150 people from this building, that's a lot of people percentage wise. So Schwab isn't messing around. They're kind of done. And many of the layoffs recently, even though they're small, but these are extremely high paying jobs, 6-7 figure jobs, that are gone. And check this out. Schwab has sent out about 2,000 pink slips, slashing more of the workforce. And it's not just about the current slash workforce, 5 to 6%. It's about what's going to happen in the future. People are saying that in 2024, Schwab will be even crazier. So this year, we could be seeing another 2,000 or 3,000 people getting cut as well. But they wouldn't really do it like all at once. It's going to be like 100 people here, 50 people there, and maybe 200 people there. It's going to be a slow and steady cut. It's not going to be right away Schwab fires another 3,000 employees. It's not going to be like that. And not to mention, they are cutting back on office space. Charles Schwab has cut down on so much office space, in fact. They are now currently saving, guess what? $500 million a year. That's 500 million bucks that they could put into buybacks, dividends, or acquiring other companies. And all they needed to do was fire some employees and sell some of the buildings and cancel some leases. That's all they did. And imagine just doing something that simple. You could save that much money. And guess what's happening? Everyone's kind of scared. Now other banks are doing the same thing. Because when Schwab is saving this much money, Wells Fargo is thinking about doing this. Because Wells Fargo and other banks have slashed 60,000 jobs already. And Fargo is like, you know what? If Charles Schwab is saving this much, let's do it too. They didn't cut office space. They straight up sold their whole entire office building. Wells Fargo sells San Francisco office tower at a $60 million loss. That's insane because the buyer of the building paid less than half of its original value. And remember, Wells Fargo bought the building in 2005 for a little over $100 million. And they sold it for half price off, which is about $45 million. Now, Wells Fargo initially listed it for $160 million. Nobody wanted it. And they sold for $45 million. So compared to listed price to the actual sell price, we're looking at a 70% off, which is insane. I mean, you can't even get 70% off at those factory outlet stores. Like, I can't even think about this. How can you sell a building for that cheap? And the Wells Fargo's tower is actually a pretty good building in a good neighborhood too, and just selling literally for pennies on the dollar. So this is what we're seeing here. Schwab and other banks and brokerages are all cutting off employees. They're downgrading their office space. They're saving so much money to the point that even big banks like these guys are selling office towers at huge losses because they feel like some of the cities and real estate pieces in the United States will probably never recover. Remember, IPOs have declined. Deal making has declined. Banks are now not making as much money as before. During 0% interest rates, so many loans, so many deals, so many places to make money. No longer. We've been in this high interest rate environment for so long. People are literally going broke. So yes, things are looking good. Banks are slashing jobs, and things could get pretty nasty very soon. And thanks for watching, guys. Before we leave, check out the private Discord server, guys. It's a 7-day free trial, $20 a month, but we trade live every single day. Look at our win rates for December. One of our traders made a lot of really amazing trades. Yes, there's some losses, but look at this, right? MSTR 600 calls, we made 230%. We bought in for $600, we sold it for $2,000. SMCI calls, we bought in and we made 132%. Yes, we got losses, but look at the wins. Look at these green wins. Some of these wins are insane. So check us out, make some money with us, trade with us. You won't regret it. See you later.